Hi friends and students, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to continue with the 10th standard chapter 1, that is linear equation in two variables. Till this session we have solved practice to practice set 1.4. Now we are going to solve practice set 1.5 in this session. In this problem set or say practice set, the problem are based on the application of simultaneous equations. In earlier session, we have solved a lot of problems of simultaneous equations, where we have calculated the value of x and y. We have solved these problems by using sometimes graphical methods or say determinants, or sometimes by using the new variables, that is a and b, instead of existing variables x and y. Now we have solved all the problems. Now this practice set is based on the application of simultaneous equations. Means in actually how to form the simultaneous equations. These are the examples of the simultaneous equations. So from this simultaneous equation, we are going to calculate the value of x and y. Now we will start practice set 1.5. Practice set 1.5. In practice set 1.5, the first problem is the two number differ by 3. The sum of twice the smaller number and thrice the greater number is 19. Find the numbers. But before starting this solution of this problem, I would like to remind you, please like and subscribe my channel. Ask your friends also to share my videos. And if you have any suggestions or if you have any problems regarding my videos, or you have any queries, you can suggest me or send me in my comment box. Now coming back to the problem, two numbers differ by 3. The sum of twice the smaller number and thrice the greater number is 19. Find the numbers. Two numbers differ by 3. We don't know the numbers. We have to assume the numbers. There are two numbers, smaller number and greater number. So we will assume say greater number is equal to x. Now what is the smaller number? Now we have to consider smaller number. We will consider greater number is equal to x and smaller number is y. Now what is the first condition? First condition is two numbers differ by 3. So as per first condition, the difference in both of them is 3. So what do you mean by that? It means when you subtract the smaller number from the small number, the difference is 3. So this is equation number 1. So the difference is 3. It means we have to subtract the smaller number from the greater number. So it is 1. Now second condition is the sum of twice the smaller number. The sum of twice the smaller number means say twice the smaller number is equal to twice the smaller number means smaller number is y, so it is 2y. What is the second condition? What is the second condition they have written? And thrice the greater number. And thrice the greater number. Thrice the greater number means 3x, because greater number is x and thrice means 3x. The sum of twice the smaller number and the thrice the greater number is 19. So we have to add both these. So this is the 3x plus 2y is equal to say 19. The second condition means as per second condition. So as per second condition, this is 3x plus 2y is equal to 19. So this is equation number say second. Now we have got equation number 1 and 2. Both these are simultaneous equation. Now this is the application of simultaneous equation. From this we have to calculate the value of x and y. X and y is nothing but the greater number and smaller number. So in first, this x minus y is equal to 3. In second equation, 3x plus y is equal to 19. So you have to make this common. Say here is 2y. If you multiply this first equation by 2, then 2x into 2x minus 2y is equal to 6. So minus 2y plus 2y. So we will multiply this first equation by 2. Multiplying first equation first by 2. So what the equation will become? 2x minus 2y is equal to 6. This is equation number third. Then we got equation 1, 2 and 3. So what we will do? We will add equation number 2 and 3. Because by adding 2 and 3, we will see this plus 2y and minus 2y will get cancelled. So we will get the value of x. So we have to do the addition. So adding equation 2 and 3. 2 and 3. So this is second equation. So 3x plus 2y is equal to 19, and third equation is 2x minus 2y is equal to 6. We have to do the additions. So 3x plus 2x is 5x. This plus 2y minus 2y will get cancelled. 19 plus 6 is 25. So x is equal to 5. X is equal to 5. We got the value of x. Now we have to calculate the value of y. So how to calculate the value of y? We can put this value of x in equation 1. So substituting value of x in equation 1. There is no hard and fast rule that in which equation you have to put the value of x, say first, second or third. I have selected equation 1 because it is simple. Here you have to do the multiplication and all these things. So it is a simple. So the x is 5. Say x minus y is equal to 3. This is first equation. So value of x is 5 minus y is equal to 3. So we will shift this minus y to the right hand side, and we will move this 3 to the left hand side. So 5 minus 3, this 3 will come here, become minus 3, minus y will become 5. So y is equal to 2. Now we got the value of x as well as y. So we can see whether both the values are satisfying this equation or not. We will see the answer. X is 5. If you put the value of 5 here, and this is y 2, then answer will come 3. By this method we can see whether the answer is right or not, or right or wrong. Now this is second equation. Whether it is fulfilling the condition or not, we will see. This is 3. X is say 5 plus 2 into y is equal to 2. So we have to see whether the answer is coming 19 or not. So 3 5s are 15 plus 4. So 15 plus 4, 19. So this is the right answer. X is equal to 5 and y is equal to y is the right answer. This is just to cross check whether the answer is right or wrong. This is one of the method by which we can check. So greater number is what they have written, find the numbers. So greater number is equal to 5 and smaller number is equal to 2. This is the answer of this question. Hope you understood this problem. This is the example of application of simultaneous equations. We have to assume some certain things and we have to calculate the value of x and y for getting the answer. So we will move further. We will start the second problem. In second problem, complete the following. They have given the rectangle. They have given the, this is second, we are taking this solution. They have taken one rectangle. Here is 2x plus y plus 8. This is 4x minus y. This is 2y. This is x plus 4. This is the rectangle they have given. Now you have to find the values of x and y. Also find the perimeter and area. Perimeter and area. This is rectangle. This is rectangle. Now how to calculate the value of x and y? We know in rectangle the opposite sides are always equal. In rectangle, opposite sides are always equal. So what we will see, this is equal to this is the first condition, this is equal to this is the second condition. So as per first condition, this is equal to this, that is 2x plus y plus 8 is equal to 4x minus y. So what we will do, we will solve this equation. This is 2x, we will bring this 4x here, this 4x plus y, we will put y here plus y, and we will shift 8 on right hand side, it will become minus 8. So 2x minus 4x is equal to 2x plus 2y is equal to minus 8. So dividing this equation, so this is 2 and 2 are common, and 8 is divisible by 2. So dividing by 2, what answer will come? Minus x plus y is equal to minus 4. This is first equation. We got first equation. We got first equation because the opposite sides of the rectangle are always equal. So this is, remember this. On the basis of this, we are going to solve the problem further. As per first condition, 2x plus y plus 8 is equal to 4x minus y. Now as per second condition, what they have written, this is 2y is equal to x plus y, x plus 4, this is 4, this is 4. So equation will become x minus 2y is equal to minus 4. What I have done? I have shifted this 4 on left hand side, those will become minus 4, and 2y I have shifted in right hand side, though it will become, this is 2y, this will become minus 2y. This is second equation. Now what we will do? This is minus x plus y is equal to minus 4, x minus 2y is equal to minus 4. Here is minus x, here is x. So we can add both this equation, because by adding this, both this equation gets cancelled. So adding equation 1 and 2. So the minus x plus y is equal to minus 4 and this is x minus 2y is equal to minus 4. So adding, what we'll do, this x get cancelled, plus 2y minus 2y means it will become minus y, and this will become minus 4 minus 4 minus 4 means minus 8. So y is equal to 8. You got the value of y is equal to 8. Now we have to calculate the value of x. So what we will do? We will put the value of y is equal to 8 in equation 1. Putting value of y in equation 1. This is equation 1. Minus x plus y is equal to minus 4. Value of y is 8. So minus x plus 8 is equal to minus 4. So minus x is equal to minus 4. This 8 will get carry here. So it will become minus 8. So minus x is equal to minus 12. So x is equal to 12. This is the value of x. So you got the value of x is equal to 12 and y is equal to 8 as per second condition and first condition. Now what you have written? We have to calculate the perimeter and area. We have to calculate perimeter and area. So perimeter of the rectangle, perimeter of rectangle is equal to, no, first of all you have to calculate the length and breadth of this rectangle. You have to calculate the length of the length and breadth of the rectangle. So what we will do, space problem. So say length of rectangle is equal to, is 4x minus y. 4x minus y is equal to 4. X is 12 into 12 minus y is 8. So 12 4s are 48 minus 8 is equal to 40 units. 40 units. Length of the rectangle is 40 units. Now we have to calculate the breadth of the rectangle. So breadth of a rectangle is equal to 2y. 2y means 2 into y is equal to 8. So 2 8s are 16 units. Now you got the length of the rectangle and breadth of the rectangle. So we have to calculate the first. We'll calculate the area of the rectangle. So area of rectangle is equal to simple length into breadth. So length is 40 units and breadth is 16 units. So it is 640 square units. Do the space constraints, I have written this answer over here. length of the rectangle is 4x minus y. We can consider this also because both are same. So this is simple, so I have taken 4x minus y. So 4 into x value is 12 and y is 8. So 12 fours are 48 minus 8 is equal to 40 units. You have to write down the unit also. Since they have not mentioned any units, so you can say units only. Breadth of the rectangle is 2y. We can consider this also. This is simple, so I have taken 2y. So it is 16 units. We can check the value will become same. If I took x plus 4 for the breadth and x is 12, so 12 plus 4 is coming 16. Instead of for length, instead of this equation, if I took this equation, the value will come 2 into x is say 12 plus y is 8 plus 8. So 12 to the 24 plus 8 16. So value will come 40. So it is 40 units. So you can either take this equation or this equation. Whichever is simple, you can take that equation, so that there will be less mistakes while finding the answer. Now we have calculated the area of the rectangle. You have to calculate the perimeter. So we have to calculate the perimeter. So perimeter of a rectangle. The perimeter of rectangle is the sum of all the sides. Say this plus this plus this plus this means 2 length plus 2 breadth. So we can write down simply 2L plus 2B means 2 length and 2 breadth. So what is the length? Length is 40 units means 2 into 40 plus 2 into breadth is 16. So what will the answer come? 40 to the 80 plus 16 to the 32. So answer will come 112 units. So answer will come 112 units. So now we got all the values. We got the length of the rectangle, we got the breadth of the rectangle, area of the rectangle, and perimeter of the rectangle. Now we have calculated all the values. Now you have to put all the values in the answer. So we'll say what they have written. X is equal to 12, y is equal to 8, area of a rectangle is equal to 640 units, and breadth of rectangle is equal to perimeter of the rectangle. Perimeter of the rectangle is 112 units. After calculating all the values, we have to write the answer at the end. Due to the space constraints, I have written it in this way, but you have to write the answer at the end of the after completing the solution. So hope you have understood this problem. It's a simple problem. You have to, if you know how to calculate the area of the rectangle and perimeter of the rectangle, and you have to understood one thing, that in rectangle opposite sides are always equal. Based on this, we can solve all these problems. Hope this problem you have understood it. Now we will go. Now when we have solved 1 and 2 problems. Now in this session we have solved 1 and 2 problems. In next session we will solve the remaining problems. Hope you understood both the problems. These are the problem based on the application of simultaneous equation. So guys, if you like my videos, then please share my videos. Ask your friends also to like and share my videos, and please subscribe my channels. Your subscription give me motivation to make more videos for you. Thank you.